I wanted to share with you a interesting insight that I had when I was having a conversation recently with someone who had an opposing viewpoint to mine. And I think this is important. It's important, first of all, to have dialogue with people who have differing viewpoints because it causes you to examine your own beliefs. It causes you to form a clearer picture of what you believe and what you're thinking, and and I don't even like to use the word believe, what your currently held theories are, because I personally am of the mindset that everything I hold is more like a theory than a belief, because it's subject to change with different personal and empirical evidence. So I was having this conversation, and I had it as I was explaining myself and thinking of my response to the queries of this person. I got a deeper understanding of why I was drawn to the integral movement and the integral stage of development. And it is really based on the core idea that integral it recognizes four core perspectives that are irreducible into each other. And those four core perspectives explain how how certain people can't see things a different way. And it's usually because they have decided to only look at things from one of those perspectives or two of those perspectives. And they're not willing to see things from the whole, and they believe that because something is in a different perspective, that invalidates it. And so if you don't know the four core perspectives, it's the internal singular, the external singular, the internal collective, and the external collective. And examples of that are the internal singular is like your internal experience, your thoughts, your internal reactions, your emotions, your experience of consciousness, your experience of what may be called spiritual experiences. These are all things that cannot be objectively verified. And so they are in a certain perspective that can't be touched by the other perspectives. Similarly, the external singular is a certain perspective, and that is, for example, your body and how medicine sees your body. It sees it as a complex chemistry lab where there's ongoing chemical processes and electrical currents, and it can't see beyond that. And everything that medicine says about your body is true, but that doesn't mean that it can explain the internal experience. And just as the internal experience can't necessarily explain the external nature of your body, you can't use meditation necessarily to diagnose a disease. You can't use meditation to know which chemicals are off balance in your brain. These two perspectives are irreducible into each other, but that doesn't invalidate either one. They exist together. And I think that's what a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their minds around. Being able to hold more than one perspective and see that they're both right. And that's really the core of integral, is this recognition of different perspectives and being able to hold them in your mind. So I just wanted to mention that, and maybe open up some dialogue about it. I don't know. What are your experiences? What do you like about integral? And do you feel that this is an important principle of it? All right, thank you.